In today's video, it is quite simple. We start our Cobblemon Forever World. Now, I am currently Zeke, so some of the voiceover will sound very raspy, and for that I do apologize. But if you haven't joined the Discord, link in the description, join now. We can talk everything Minecraft, Cobblemon, and up and coming games as well as hit that like button and subscribe. This is going to be a very long series. So we started our Cobblemon Forever World on a beach, which ended up being in the desert, but there was a village nearby, so we headed that way straight away. But we first chose our starter, and knowing me, we had to choose the classic Charmander starter, because what else? So we made our way over towards the village. There was one thing I didn't notice about the village: it wasn't that big of a village and it didn't really have much stuff, so a bit disappointing. But it did have an iron golem, as you can see here. Did have some berries that I've never seen before because I can't remember those berries. But we made our way through. We sort of just started raiding houses, as you do at the start of a world. Stole a bed, and then we stole the village's hay, because why not? We need this hay for food. We also took a medical leak because we're going to need that later on. Did a Assassin's Creed dive and moved on to crafting some bread. Now, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe as well. Let's continue on. Oh, a camel. Holy crap, the thing is huge. So we started to get ourselves some wood, and yes, I did actually leave this tree floating, and I might have to go back and find it eventually. Got ourselves some stone to make some stone tools. We needed an axe, a shovel, and a pickaxe. You can use an axe for a sword, and that was the plan. We then decided to get more stone after crafting because we needed to speed this up and get ourselves a furnace and other things as well. Before that though, we made sure that we had enough resources and items to use this brand new tree harvester mod. Automatically chops down the trees and gives you the sapling. I should have made a sword just for the bamboo. I do not apologize at all. It is what it is. Then I noticed on our map we actually have a desert temple nearby, so it was time for us to run all the way over there after double checking that that was a desert temple on the map. So we did. We headed on our way over there. On the way there, we ran into a cacnea, and I was like, you're going to be my Charmander's first battle. So we took it on, and as you can see, we had Ember because we're at level 10 already. Basically, it's the base level you start off in any Cobblemon world. And I was like, you know what? I'll just hit him again with the 2-time. Went bap, and gave him some of that. And it was all but done. So, after beating Cacnea, we started to head our way back towards the temple. And by God, I am so happy this thing was not in the ground. Because if it was in the ground, I would have been so mad. So we entered the temple, and we dug it all the way down to the chest. We got the TNT. We got everything we needed so we wouldn't blow ourselves up. There wasn't really much in here, so we took all the horse armor, we got our first diamond, and we took all the bones as well. 3 emeralds. We also got a book of multi-shot, not really that important. And then a sand dive was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, me, you, Charmander, let's go. So our second battle went as is. You cannot defeat me at all currently in this game. So one thing I want to point out is, yes, Charmander is a great starter, and we've chosen it for the OG vibes alone. As we did that, we headed on out. I looked at the minimap. Alright, there's a plains, it's a spruce jungle. Alright, let's head over this way, and we'll be able to find ourselves a nice shoreline. This is where we're going to set up camp for now. So this is our base 1. We built a furnace. We built a double chest because we got to store all our items. I then realized that we need to go and get ourselves some apricorns to make some pokeballs. To get these pokeballs, we also need coal to smelt copper. So we went on a coal harvesting mission as well as a copper harvesting mission. The more we got, the better. We also found our first bit of iron as well in this world, and I was actually quite happy with that. We ended up finding a cave with a creeper who got absolute beat. Then I realized if we head to a Badlands, we can get coal, iron, and gold really easily. I did also see a Gimmighoul tower there, so we are going to raid that as well once our pickaxe breaks, which will be here in a second. This zombie and creeper got the boot back, but how about that? Except for the creeper exploded and exposed more coal. A lot of coal in the Badlands. Big tip, go and get as much as you can, because in mods, or in Minecraft in general, you're going to need it. So after that, our pickaxe broke, and I headed on over to the Gimmighoul tower. I started to climb it, and then I realized there were some dusk zombies, some sand zombies you might say. So we took them out one by one, gave them all the right hooks of justice. It dropped iron, and it was time to fight the Gimmighoul. Unfortunately, I was hoping it was going to be a chest. It was not, but the Gimmighoul was only level 5, so he was easily able to beat. And for that, we didn't really get much returns. Give me gold coins, and that's pretty much it. It's quite sad, honestly. I was actually really disappointed in that. So we headed on back towards our base to end the second day in our Cobblemon Forever world. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think I'm going to be doing 100 days on this world, or if I'm going to be able to reach 1,000. So basically what we're doing in this area here, so I'm going to build a bridge across to here along with the apricorn trees once they're fully developed. So this is going to be our main area where we're going to have all of our farms and stuff like that. In this area here, we're going to have maybe a little bit of like shelters and all sorts of stuff, and maybe some paddock area. But there is one really unique design feature that I want to try and use. So with the pasture block, I want to capture a few water type Pokemon, and I want to put them in this cave area because I think it'll look pretty cool. Bit of like leaf texturing, some vines already in there. We sort of like make a level where they can't swim out, but yeah, we can put them into there. I think it'd be pretty cool. A little bit different, something a little bit different than I'm used to doing. I'm going to challenge myself in this forever world. So it was time to venture out into the wilderness. Now my voice is doing a lot better, so I sound a bit more energetic right now. So thank you for everyone who commented get well. If you didn't, I hope you stub your toe. So we made a boat. We decided it was time to venture off into the world and get some resources. Luckily for us, we found this lovely floating building, and as we got closer, there was another building. And as you will see, when we entered the village, there was chests everywhere and there was loot. We got ourselves a great ball, and then I went, hey, what's in this one? An ultra ball and a light ball. We had just hit the jackpot of a lifetime. Without me saying this, we were able to go from a Charmander to a Charizard in about 20 minutes. Now I looted up as much as I could and pretty much just stole every item of value or of some value at this time. Especially more items in there that we're going to need, but Random Loot Town was our destination whenever we needed something. Now I did get myself a Charizard, as I said, leveling up using the XP items that we had found around the place, like an XP small, XP medium, all that sort of stuff. But it was time for us to venture on out of the village, but I found a Professor Sachi. Usually these professors offer something. Right now, she just wanted to heal my Pokemon, so I didn't really care. I was out of there. Goodbye. So it was time to sleep, and it was time to skip to the next day, where I thought to myself, do you reckon I could find another town where I could randomly loot up? Never mind, we did. We found ourselves an absolute gem. We had berries, a Pokemon Center, which I tried to steal the healer from and realized I shouldn't have done that. But then there was a cherry blossom biome nearby, and I was loving life because we need this basically just for the leaves, if I'm honest. Once we had this, it was time to go home. Our inventory was full. We were ready to do absolutely nothing at the base except for take care of our inventory, kind of sort out our chests, and then get ready to build the start of our Forever World Pokemon Village. Anyway, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button now and subscribe for more Cobblemon content. Alright, we need to catch our first Pokemon. Nidoran, fortunately I think you might have to just take a hit. That's a lie. We have a quick ball here. So let's go for it. Quick ball first, go for our first Pokemon of the series. Come on, stay in the ball. I need you to stay in the ball. You stayed in the ball, absolute legend. Charizard is now level 40 as well. Perfect. Nidoran is all ready to evolve. I don't actually know the levelation of you, but Nidorino, here we go. Nidorino right now. Boom. Let's go. Nidorino. I believe it's level 32. What is that thing? It's a ruffler. I know that. What? Interesting. Interesting indeed. I do have more lucky eggs that I can give out back at base, but for now I'm collecting what was I doing? I was collecting coal and gold. That's what I'm doing now. Yes, a Ghastly. Where is he? The Ghastly evolves into a Haunter. Must be above me. I gotta go up. And a Haunter evolves into a Gengar, which is what we need. We need to find out. There he is. What level are you, buddy? 27. Right, that's good. That's good. That's good. We have a level 40, so we're not gonna, go for it straight away type thing. We're not gonna battle it. We're not gonna throw anything at it. But here, take this. Beautiful. It's our first Pokemon, isn't it? That's our second Pokemon. Oh, hoy. That I need to give a look. And Ghastly's already ready to evolve, so let's evolve him into Haunter, which we can do, and he's learned Shadow Punch. Now, Haunter's still a very good Pokemon, but we're on our way to our goal of this episode, and that's to get a Gengar. As well as just explore it out and get a lot of resources. Might make my way back to the top here in a second, as I'm running out of food. Now this is the moment that we've been waiting for. Haunter into Gengar. Oh boy, I'm so excited. So excited. My Gengar boy, my Gengi is here officially. Boom. There he is. I can't wait to be using you against Pokemon that just don't know what's coming to them. Let's have a look at Gengar's stats actually. He's got high attack,
low special attack though, but his speed's high as well. Special attack is boosted, attack 10, defense 14, speed 6. Nothing no EVs yet, we don't have to worry about that just yet. But let's also look at moves. Definitely have to have Shadow Punch on there. He took Confuse Ray and Payback and Hypnosis, so we definitely have to put those on there. We'll put him to sleep, and with a couple Shadow Punches, we should be able to defeat pretty much anyone. But anyway, let's take on our luck against a lovely Taurus. Oh shit. Might have to try and get Hypnosis first. Sword Stance. We can hit Hypnosis again, and it works. Yep, we can switch back to Nidorino. Hit that with double kick. Yes, we survived it. Let's go. Thank God I had a fighting type move. Otherwise, we would have been in a lot of trouble. Vanguard now level 2, and Nidorino is level 29. Let's go. That's just the lucky egg giving us heaps of XP, by the way. So glad we found that little village. God damn it. Found another village. Maybe they have Spruce here. Maybe they have Spruce. Or maybe there's still some Spruce. They have a village or at least a nurse. You know, there is a Spruce sapling somewhere around here, right? You know what I mean? This is where we all got all of our XP, by the way, from, just saying. Hello? Yes! Got a sapling. Wait, there's another one. Alright, let's head on back. Yes. Unless there's a spruce biome nearby. No, we literally are surrounded by, like, savannah. It is ridiculous. The goddamn wooloo bum thing in my face. Get out of here. Bush trees. Yes, please. We're going to need a fair few of these. Gonna do the shift trick. And we are definitely going to be creating ourselves a spruce tree farm for these saplings. So we can now get the 2x2, which is good, that we desperately need. But I'm still going to put down these saplings in here, just in case we run out of saplings. Sometimes you don't always get saplings from when you cut down the trees with the mod, which sucks, by the way, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to find a nice spot, set up 4 of these, and go AFK again and get plenty of spruce wood. I mean, we've already got nearly half a stack anyway, but we're going to need a lot more. What I want to do. Alright, so this is what we're currently looking at right now with our lovely sort of windmill and our farming area here. I thought I'd do like raised planter boxes type thing. I don't know why, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do something different, and I like it. Gives me an eye level of all the potatoes and wheat we've got. I'm going to put in carrots here, but for right now, this is the start of our windmill, and I've got white there. I might go red. A little bit of a gap, maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll have a little bit of play with it. We'll come back to that. But yeah, then we have the windmill that's going to come out here. It's going to overlook this whole area. And that's going to be the end of the episode, basically. But let's get this windmill finished. Whoa, would you look at that? Another windmill, another farm completed. Reap and wooloo just casually lingering around. You see that wall up there? That was from your body. Actually, do you know what? Come here. Come here. End off the first episode of our Cobblemon Forever World. Why not have a battle? Come on now, Nidorino. Hit that double kick. What's the second damage going to look like? Ooh, 50% straight off the bat. You know what? Just because we're going to do it again, do it again. Is it a feint? It's not. Not about it. That won't affect us too much. Even if you copy us, you can't be like us. That's the way that it is. All right? Now we end this. Thank you for coming to the Bone Show. Anyway, my name has been Bones, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. In the next video, I'm going to be working on a few things, I reckon. And that's going to be the rest of this layout. Going to be done off camera, maybe even on stream. So remember to hit the like button and subscribe. We might be on YouTube Shorts or in a full YouTube stream. And there's an Electrobuzz over here. Oh my god, that's not even that big. Oh, you're just not that big, are you? Aren't you? Oh my god, level 34 though. Okay, he's a big boy. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Bones, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.